Good morning from day 121. Oh my gosh. First thing this morning, steepest climb we've had in a while. I'm still climbing another almost 1,400 feet, but that's over the course of 2.2 miles, so I think I got the steepest part done. I was darn near vertical for a minute there. Woo! Sorry, I can't breathe. Yesterday's stay at the hostel was amazing. It was so relaxing. The environment has such a calm vibe to it. And that's the whole purpose, is to like rejuvenate there. The food was excellent. We got served lunch and dinner yesterday. And I got my watermelon, you guys. You ask and you shall receive. Man, that was awesome. And then I went to bed a little later than usual. I was so tired though, but I was out before I think anybody else was. And slept most of the night. I woke up twice, and but I went right back to bed. This morning, we got served beautiful pancakes. Man, those were some good pancakes with fresh fruit to top it off with, and oh, so good. And then we got to ride back to the trailhead. I started hiking at 8:30 this morning, so I am like 3 hours later than normal. I hate doing that, but I'm trying to do 17 miles today, and it looks like the hardest part of today is this morning, the first like 2.8 miles of the day, and then the rest looks like lots of ups and downs, but very small, not like huge ascents like we're doing right now. So fingers crossed that the rest of the day is easier and I can make those 17 miles today, even with the 3-hour late start, because the sun's out right now, but they are calling for thunderstorms by around 4, and they said some could carry heavy rain. So I'm thinking I'd like to be done before then, but starting so late and 17 miles on this terrain, probably not going to happen. But I'm going to try. So my back was hurting again this morning. I took a couple Motrin and I am using my trekking poles now. So hopefully that'll help. And whew, it's unbelievable. I've got under 250 miles left to Katahdin. It's insane. It's insane. Alright, well, I'm going to keep climbing, and I'll talk to you guys in a while. Made it to the top of Old Blue Mountain. Doesn't look like there's any views up here, but whew, she was a doozy. Wow, she was a doozy. The first half mile and the last half mile were really steep. The in-between was actually pretty nice and gradual. But, oh, a little bit of a view behind me. I'll take it. Alright, so that was my biggest climb for the day. Glad to have that over with. The rest of the day is lots of smaller ups and downs. So hopefully will be much easier. Oh, here we go. This is the official summit. Yay! I'd found a scale at the hostel this morning, so before breakfast I decided to weigh myself. And so before I started my hike the day before, first thing in the morning, in just shorts and a t-shirt, I weighed myself and I came in at 116.6. Then when I got to Duncannon and I came home from my braces, the next morning in the same t-shirt and shorts, I weighed myself and I weighed 120.6. So I had gained 4 pounds since the start. And now it's all muscle because I look a lot thinner, but so when I weighed myself at the hostel last night, I weighed 122.8. So I gained, I don't even know. Was it 122.4? No, yeah. Because I gained 1.8 pounds after I did the math. So whatever that, add 120.6 plus 1.8. So I had actually gained almost 2 pounds. So from the start of this hike, I gained 5.8 pounds. That's crazy. But it's like, I know it's not fat, but it's just insane to think that I packed on that much weight. But although I'll be more curious about the end result when I'm home and weigh myself in the same outfit, because this morning I had extra layers on, which I don't have on when I weigh myself at home. But still, it's very interesting because everybody else I talk to, they're losing weight. Even a lot of the women. I don't think I've really talked to any women who are gaining weight either, but it's crazy. I was just throwing that one out there because I know some of you were curious about how much weight I lost, and yeah, I haven't lost any, I've gained. I think we got some moose prints. Look how big. Oh. This is a pretty snake. Whoop, there it goes. Wonder what kind of snake it is. Oh, hello. Hello. You're pretty. According to Seek, the app, it's just your typical garter snake. I don't know, it just had a different pattern than I've seen on garter snakes, so, but it's pretty nonetheless. I just looked at the radar, I got reception, and there is a humongous mass coming straight toward us, and it looks like it's going to hit within the next 2 hours, and it's not going to stop for like the whole rest of the day. I'm coming up onto the first shelter, which is 8.8 miles in. And as much as I hate to do only 8.8 miles, I'm debating about stopping there because I still have probably at least another 4 hours of hiking, which means I'd probably have like 2 hours in hard rain to hike in. I really don't feel like it. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to do. We'll see. I'll figure it out. I just saw another snake. Lots of snakes here in Maine. Pretty neat. Anyway, I went past the shelter because doing only, I don't know, 8.7 or whatever it was, just too little of miles for me today, especially only having done 2.7 the day before. So I'm pushing on, but I'm trying to bump up my pace here. Hopefully get as far as I can before that rain comes moving in. But got stuff like this slowing me down. Yeah, so I guess worst case scenario is if it starts to come down and I'm quite a ways from the shelter, I can always find a spot somewhere and pitch my tent and just get out of it before it like really comes down, I guess, depending on how it starts. But you never know what's gonna happen, so stay tuned to find out. I just took a bit of a spill. I was stepping down off of a rock and my ankle decided it didn't want to stay straight. Oh, just like that. Oh my God. Except for last time I didn't catch myself and I went straight down and I scuffed up my knee a little bit. A little bloody, but just a tiny bit, nothing much. Oh man. You gotta be so careful out here. And even when you are being careful, you just never know what could happen. I'm constantly tripping and slipping and sliding out here. And actually at the hostel yesterday, this couple that I met back in New Hampshire, they were there and it's horrible. Poor woman. A couple days ago, she was just hiking along and she tripped on a rock, fell forward, and slammed her shoulder into a flat rock. And she broke her humerus bone where it connects to your shoulder. I felt so bad for her. Oh my gosh. So she had had to hike out, and then she gone to the hospital, and sure enough, she broke that puppy right in half. And so has to be surgically repaired. So her hike is over this year. That's what can happen out here. One small misstep and it's over. And so every time I get back up from a fall like that, I'm just so grateful, because it could be way worse. I feel raindrops. And I pulled up the radar and it is right above me. So I don't think I'm going to even make it remotely close, because that's about to start now. And it's supposed to rain for at least, it looks like, the next few hours. I'm still 5.6 miles away from the shelter. Man, if I had started at 5 o'clock this morning, I would have been there. Or at least been right almost there. Darn it. Oh well, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow too, so I guess I can't have perfect weather all the time. And we really do need the rain, because the water sources here are so dry. So dry. So hopefully, at least if I get poured on, that it'll replenish the water sources and make it worth it. Asobo told me about this. Crazy hikers. Okay, let's see what's inside. Oh, snacks, water, drinks, banana sandwiches. What kind of peanut butter sandwich? All right, neat. Lots here. Get to rock hop across this, but I also have to fill my water because, like I said, it's been dry. This is the first actual water source I've come across since I started this morning, and it's been like 12.5 miles or something. So let me fill her up. I am 4.4 miles from the shelter. It is raining, but luckily it's been very light and really isn't coming much through the trees. I'm getting little droplets here and there. But if it stays this way till I get to the shelter, that would be amazing. But I don't know if I could be that lucky. So right now, I am about to do about a 1 mile climb, I think. So it's short, but it's steep. But then I think after that, there's not really anything worth noting as far as climbs and that go. So should be a decent last 3.5 miles. Oh wow, lots of boulders. I gotta put this phone down. See, all the boulders. Gotta show you before I put the phone away. 2.6 more miles to go, and the rain had stopped for a little bit and it started back up again, but again, it's luckily so far still light enough to where it's only drizzling through the trees, so it's not bad. Can we make it another 2.6 before it picks up? I sure hope so. It is 3:38 right now, so I've actually made pretty good time today. The train has been relatively easy enough to where I haven't made this nice a time in a while. What a beautiful pond. The only thing that's irritating are these flies. This is gorgeous. Wow. Made it to the shelter, and there's only one other person here. It started raining a little bit harder, and it's supposed to rain, it looks like all night, but I'm going to stay dry. I'm sleeping in the shelter tonight. So I will talk to you guys in the morning. Today ended up being 17 miles and I am beat. So talk to you then.